Have fun with the weekend's highlights of the European League of Football, presented by Ghazi, the official main sponsor of the ELF.
They'll give it to him again, and he's bottled up immediately. Well, Ryan was ready for that one. But just an hour flight. Everything's so cheap here. Sam Orem-Jones, he's wrapped up. And this will bring up third down and forever for Berlin. They spent a ton of time in Europe and Canada. They know how these guys operate. Adam Rita especially won a Grey Cup in Canada as well. Good looking return for Rhein Fire. There's Starkey Jr. Rory Starkey Jr. grabbing the sideline. He's off to the races for a touchdown. Special teams are special. And for Ryan, that's because of Rory Starkey Jr. Caught it on the run as well, so he had a little bit of momentum. Good blocking, no flags. And he just weaved his way right through the defense. Hendy has to step up, and he'll be brought down for a sack. Then the way they've been able to convert on third down, but first and second down have been the reason why they're getting a lot easier conversion. Kendis on the outside, and he'll be brought down out of bounds. Nice looking run, and Ryan seems to be very committed to running the football today. Second and 2. Jeffries hands off to Scott. Scott throws a stiff arm, but he's brought down by the second line of defense for Berlin. Nice hold up there for London Harris and company. You might be able to take that shot deep. Bunch to his right, he'll pitch out. Nice run and good push up front for the first down. Insert Fred Armstrong, and they scored 43 against Hamburg and 33 against Vienna in the second round. Good looking run on the outside for Jonathan Scott. Scott carrying defenders as he goes down. Big run. Jeffries finds his open man along the sideline. It's caught and still going without a bounds. Third and goal. Jeffries looking end zone. It's caught. Touchdown Fire. Beautiful play design to get Schultz company. Get the ball moving. Down and get into a scoring position. Give it to the outside. Orem-Jones gets wrapped up immediately. Nice play to track that ball down. On the outside, Jonathan Scott, full head of steam, breaking through tackles. Jonathan Scott, that's a man's run, and Rhein extends their lead. Discourteous to the defense of the Berlin Thunder, Jonathan Scott. Steampunked right through. Berlin just trying to find their rhythm offensively. It's been a tough go so far. El Hendy spit out to Jones, and with the slow start on offense, Ryan has just swallowed up this Berlin. Medic. Or mostly injuries as well. Jeffries, he's looking for it. Still looking, fires, and it's caught for the touchdown. Rhein Fire score. Josman. 27 points in a first. Ball's away. Barth deep to return, and he picks it up off the hop. That's Darius Nash, actually. Darius Nash, a good return off the bounce, no less. Pitch out. Scott got thumped originally. Jonathan Scott's on the run. Free lane ahead. Jonathan Scott to the house. Nothing but green grass. Berlin's defense didn't stay home, and Jonathan Scott made him pay. Good return on the outside. Go. Oh, Harry, the screen outside. Nice completion. Fuchs has a lane. There goes Fuchs. Nice looking run after the catch. Hendy over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Thunder. Foster gets Berlin on the board and gives the fans something to cheer about in the second half. Brought down. That ball's out. The Thunder fall on it. It's Krieger once again. Hendy with pressure in his face. Steps up. He's brought down. Further, try your hand at the European League of Football Fantasy Manager, competing against your friends, family, and other fans, showing up your skills as GM of your own team. Find that at fantasy.europeanleague.football as Alexander gets another great carry. McDellin to the air. Launching, it's caught. Schultz once again. His second touchdown today. He didn't have any coming into this game. And Dagdellin gets a touchdown through the air. Knock the ball out of bounds. You just throw it against the knee or the foot of your defender if you're trying to keep it alive, possession in your team. Just doinked it off his dome. High bouncer, and Darius Nash is going to return this one. Reverses Fields at the 1 yard line and somehow gets out of trouble. Darius Nash along the sideline. The punt return unit today for Rhein Fire has been the best way to tell who's better is best way to determine that is to see who's going to be able to win if they play in the playoffs. Midway through the season last year, if you remember that, Diego Pavia. Electric, but Vanderbilt ended up 6-6 on the season. Just a team that had such high hopes after that win against the #1 team in the country at the time. Darius Nash reversing Fields. There goes Darius Nash along the right sideline, throwing a couple stiffies, and Darius Nash is still going. He'll be brought down finally at the 40, called the 39-yard line. Handoff. What a run. It is up and good. Eisenhut knocks it home to be able to go make a championship run. A big reason why Ryan has been able to do that the past 2 seasons. Picked up. Good return around the outside. For Rhein Fire, they've got a great support group who made the long trip to Berlin to support their team on their way to victory. A 44-7 victory. Dominant on the ground today against Berlin. And Rhein Fire take care of business. and move to 4-2.